bad, right? That's the end result of digging stuff up, cutting trees down, burning it all, and like really just a general lack of care for the environment, right? The view that money is more valuable than the land itself is, kind of unethical, I think. So that's part of the conversation we're here to have today. When that view of money being more valuable than the land itself was forced onto numerous Indigenous nations and cultures globally, that view became very unsustainable. So within the last few centuries, invaders across the world began extracting resources from sovereign Aboriginal land, displacing them, stealing culture and knowledge as they went, making money off the back of injustice. Shame, shame. My ancestors, the Palawa, fought bravely against this invasion, an invasion that nearly saw us wiped out, but it was a war worth fighting for the protection of country, culture and the future generations. Today, we still continue that intergenerational battle against our oppressors. We have fought the root cause of climate change since the beginning of invasion, as have every other group of Indigenous peoples around the world. So now this fight has reached a tipping point. Our planet is changing. We know why. The science is conclusive. The children are getting restless. Look at them, turning up like this. Sing out for the children. The children are getting active because they know that they're the ones who are going to be dealing with the unfolding changes. And now we're here. I can't get over that. 22,000 people. That's massive. That's massive. So to some degree, we all understand the fight. We understand why we're here. All of our ancestors, black or white, led us here to this moment today. No matter who you are or where you come from, I want to make it clear that this fight is not new. And by coming to this rally, you have joined a centuries-old battle for justice. Thank you. Here in so-called Australia, we have governments who have extinguished native title to the Wangan and Jagalingou people to make way for the Adani megamine. Shame. What are they doing? Here in so-called Australia, we have a Northern Territory government that just yesterday released a climate change report that promises their emissions will be net zero by 2050. But, yeah, too late. But they conveniently forgot to mention their massive plans to frack Aboriginal land, whose emissions would swamp their proposed cuts. Shame. We have police shootings of Aboriginal people on the streets with little to no repercussions. And don't even get me started on the Japa one right now, or the Tasmanian government sitting on their hands while our heritage is under threat. Indigenous people make up about 5% of the global population. This 5% are protecting 80% of the world's biomass. Let me repeat that. 5% of humanity is in charge of looking after 80% of the world's natural life. Yeah, well, that's incredible in and of itself, but let me get to this. We need to return land to Aboriginal people whose cultures at their very core are about sustainability. We need to avoid invading more Aboriginal land for green technology, because if we don't change the whole system, it's not really climate justice. I am here as the Southern Tasmanian Coordinator of SEED. We're Australia's largest Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander youth group fighting for climate justice. We stand in solidarity with all Indigenous peoples around the world. Where am I? I've lost my spot. We call for our sovereignty to be acknowledged, our land to be protected the right way, and for the government to uphold its responsibility to the future generations of this country. Inaction is not an option. We are holding, as SEED, a few events coming up soon. I'd like to warmly invite you all to our fundraising concert. It'll be down at Macquarie Point at the Longhouse on next Friday. Is there anyone who confirms? Yep, next Friday. Look up the event on Facebook. Come along to that. It's going to be massive. Hopefully we'll get 22,000 people, but I'm not sure about that. Also, we have a regional training camp where we are hoping to train a lot of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander Indigenous peoples all around Tassie to come and learn about social movements, climate change here in Tassie, all that good stuff. That's almost it for me. I want to do something really cheeky. Can I get yous all chanting on my story? Can we do that? Yeah. I don't know if this one's been busted out yet, but this one goes, no more coal, no more oil. Keep your carbon in the soil. No more coal, no more oil. Keep your carbon in the soil. No more coal, no more oil.